Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Charan Teja. So in this video today we are going to discuss about concept list comprehension. Frankly speaking, this topic is one of the most important topic in Python. Okay, that too, why list comprehension means, see, in this current AI Gen AI technologies, this list comprehension we are using a lot. Even I will show you a few use cases where we are using list comprehension in Gen AI, in NLP. I will show you few examples. Okay. So without wasting our time, let us start, this video. Point would be, first of all, we should know about what is list comprehension, right? Exactly. So little bit theory. After that one, after this, we are going to jump into the actual examples. Okay. Good. The point would be, mm, good. Charan, what is list comprehension? It is very easy. List comprehension represents creating new list from iterable objects. What exactly? See, creating new list from the iterable objects. Hold on, I will tell you, how to create these are all things. Just for theory, right? Just be patient. Uh, List comprehension represents creating new list from iterable objects like list, set, tuple, dictionary, range. These are all things. Okay. Now, whenever we're talking about list comprehension takes input as iterable. Exactly. If you want to know, see, yeah, don't worry. We are going to cover iterables in depth in upcoming videos. Don't worry. So, we can apply conditional logic on every item and returns new list. I mean to say, see, I know this is theory. You may understand little bit, but when we jump into practical discussion, you will understand very clearly. I'm sure you will understand very clearly. Okay. Then why list comprehension? If you ask me, list comprehension code is very concise way. Exactly. So whenever we're talking about list comprehension, we can write general Python code. If you write in on an average 5 to 6 lines of code, that code by using list comprehension, we can write in a single line. Okay. So without wasting our time, first of all, let us discuss about syntax. If you ask me, Charan, why syntax? Uh, Team, listen carefully. The point would be, if you really able to understand the syntax, I'm sure remaining examples you will understand very clearly. So that's why let's talk about syntax. Okay. So hold on. Let me explain syntax here. Now, as usual, whenever we're talking about syntax, see, we have a LHS, yes, we have a RHS. Okay. LHS generally we can write a variables, right? Variable name we will write. Okay. Now, whenever we're talking about RHS, listen carefully. We have mainly three parts. Yeah, we have mainly three parts. Uh, Part number one would have, part number two would have, part number three would have. I mean to say, whenever we are trying to understand the list comprehension syntax, we need to mainly understand three parts in list comprehension. Okay. Part number one, part number two, part number three. I will show you, I will tell you what is mean by part number one, part number three, part number two actually. See, this part number one, right? This part number one. This part number one is called as a variable or expression. Don't worry, we are going to see practically also. This is syntax. So part number one is called as a variable or expression. Now, this part number two, right? This part number two. This part number two, we are going to write for loop. Okay. Now, this part number three, we are going to write condition. Okay. Condition. But for your better understanding, condition is optional. Yeah, condition is optional. We can create examples. I mean, we can create use cases without condition also, but based on requirement, we can use condition also. Okay. Now, if you ask me, Charan, this part one, part two, part three, okay, but what is the flow? Can you please tell me what is the flow? It's very simple, team. Whenever we are trying to execute list comprehension, there is a flow we need to understand. That flow will be always part number 2 will execute first. Exactly. Then part number 3, then part number 2. అంటే always the execution will start from this part number 2. Then part number 3 will execute. After part number 3 executes, part number 1 it is going to execute. Charan, what if if we mention part number 3 is optional, right? Then what is the second priority? Simple. If there is no part number 3, if there is no part number 3, part number 2 is first priority, part number 1 is second priority. That's it. This is the flow we need to understand. Even if we enter into the practical discussion, we'll get an idea. Okay. So without wasting our time, let's jump into the practical discussion. All right. See, it's the syntax. Now, first example we are going to discuss is, hold on. This I will talk after executing the program. Okay. This point I will talk. First program we are going to write squaring numbers. Hold on. Okay, we are going to write all our programs in Notepad because uh, my Daniel sir, yeah, he's the one. I learnt a lot from him. He always used to tell me Notepad plus command prompt is the best practice. So that's why I'm still using Notepad in while teaching to my students and also in executing YouTube also. Okay, good. Point will be we are going to write a program that is squaring numbers. Okay, SQA squaring numbers. Now, for better understanding, let us take values. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have taken just for fun. Still I can take range also, but for better understanding, I have taken in a list. Now we are going to create list comprehension. So I am making the variable name is result. Okay. Just now I told right, list comprehension having three parts. Part number one, part number two, part number three. So in our current example, part number three is optional. So let us try to work with only part number one, part number two. Okay. Now I told you right, execution always starts from part number two. What is part number two? For loop, right? So let us build the for loop. Point would be for value in values, we need to print these values. Okay, don't worry. After executing the program, I will show you the flow also, like what is happening, everything I will show you. Okay, we are printing values. Let me provide some social details, and we are printing result also. Now look at my screen. Then, do you think, Sharon, where is the changes? Yeah, see, just we have printed the only values, right? Then for squaring, what we can do, for each value we need to power 2, right? Now, example we are going to get exactly. See, this is the actual output we are expecting. See, first of all, this is the normal input we have taken. I mean, this is the default values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have created list comprehension. What is happening here, First of all, for value in values, right? This value, first of all, this value will go to this one. It will capture one value. Okay. 1 the power of 2. ఎంత? 1 kada? Exactly. So this one is going to be stored in new list. Then in second iteration, this value will capture this second number. Then 2 to the power of 2. What is the 2 to the power of 2? 4, right? Exactly. Respectively, this will capture till 5 actually. So 5 to the power of 2, 25. So conclusion of the story, this for loop will capture one by one value in these values. Okay, this values is iterable. So here we have taken list actually. So from this whole values, this value will capture one by one value, and not only capturing, here operation is performing. Okay, every value it is power to the power of 2, and the new list going to be generated. So conclusion of the story, list comprehension result is list only. See, we are getting the result in list only. That's why I skipped the last point, right? So list comprehension result is list. Though it is the first example, we explained in depth, but from second example, we can discuss very clearly. Good. First example, square root numbers we done. So second examples, not only for loop, we are using here condition also. Yeah, in this example, condition is mandatory. We are using. Point would be, I want to filter. I want to filter the even numbers from 1 to 10. How to filter, Simple. First of all, let us create range numbers. Okay, range of values. Values is equal to range of 1 to 11 I'm taking because we know, right? Always, if we are talking about range, starting value, whatever we are mentioning, end value it will take end value minus 1. So we are going to get values from 1 to 10 here. For your better understanding, let me print. Okay. For value in values, if we are printing only value, so from 1 to 10 we are going to get values. Exactly. 1 to 10 we are getting, but not 11 because that's a rule. Okay, we should not delay actually. Good, good. Now, what is our problem statement we're going to discuss? Filter even numbers. So from 1 to 10, we are trying to filter only even numbers. How simple, Again, I'm taking result also. So part number 1 we need to write, part number 2 we need to write, part number 3 we need to write. But in real time, what is a good practice, This is the good practice. Okay. Separating part 1, part 2, part 3 is really good practice. So let us try to write from part number 2. Okay. For value in values. Okay. For value in these values. Now, what we are going to do? See, here we need to use one condition. That condition is if whatever the value we are taking, modulus 2 is equal to 0. This is basic math thing. అంటే whatever the value we are taking, if that value is completely divisible by 2, then only we can call as a even value, right? That's what in our school college we're discussing, we learnt actually. Now in part 1 we're just trying to capture this one. Don't worry, after execution I will show you how the things are working. Okay, values, let me even print result. See the output, it's very easy. Exactly. So here we are getting only a range of 1 to 11. It's completely fine because if you are printing only range, we are getting this one only. Good. Now, did you notice from 1 to 10 values, this list comprehension filtered only the even numbers. How it is performed, If you want, okay, I will show you how this is performing. List one, what happens, this value, right? I told you, right? The execution will start from part number, 2, then part number 3, then part number 1. So here, what happens, First of all, for value, every time the loop is iterating value, right? This value will capture one value from this one. So here, the values is equal to around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, till 10 it will take. This values is holding all these values. So every time the value is capturing, one number, one integer value from this, whole part. After capturing one number, it's checking the condition. If this value is completely divisible by 2, if this condition is true, then only the value is going to be stored. Otherwise, no. Let me show you three examples. We'll get an idea. First of all, one will come. One will capture. It will check is one is completely divisible by 2. No, it is false. So this value won't print. This one value won't print. Now second time, what happens? Uh, this time this value will capture this 2 number. Okay. Now 2 will check if 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. Frankly speaking, this is true, right? 2 is completely divisible by 2. If this condition is satisfied, then the value whichever we have taken, this value will be storing here in a new list. So respectively, till end value, it will count. Okay. So first of all, it is getting one by one value from the whole sequence. Then it is applying condition. Then it is printing the value. That's it. That's it. Very simple. I hope you are understanding, team. Let's move on. Good. That is the second example. And frankly speaking, I told you, right? List comprehension is such a important topic. Even we are using NLP also. Yeah, list comprehension we are using NLP where we are using while token filtering we are using this list comprehension part. Let me show you how we are using. Imagine we have taken two sentences. I mean, this is only one sentence we have taken. Just this sentence. Now there is a stopwords. Team, don't worry if you don't know the stopwords topic. Actually, removing stopwords is one of the uh, pre-processing step in pre-processing NLP law. In NLP, there is a one concept called as a removing stopwords. Don't worry, we are going to cover these videos also in upcoming videos. Okay. Now the point would be, see, we are creating one list comprehension. Okay. By using this list comprehension, we are trying to filter stop words from the sentence. Actually, if you know a little bit, NLP, you are able to understand, but anything is fine because from this video, what I am trying to explain is list comprehension is such an important topic. We are using in Python, yeah. We are using in even NLP, yeah. We are using in Gen AI. We are using. I will show you one example also. So this is my main motto. Okay. To tell the main difference. No, not difference. Tell the importance of list comprehension. Let me create part number one, part number two, part number three. Why every time I'm writing, because you will connect those parts. Okay. Execution will start from part number two. Let me create for loop here. Okay. Don't worry, I will explain this piece of code also. Then part number three, we need to make perfect. Then word. That's it. Let me explain. Let me execute. This is the actual sentence. In result, we filtered stop words. In this result, we filtered the stop words from the main string. Exactly. If you closely observe, this is a normal, normal sentence. I mean, default sentence. This is the sentence where stop words are removed. See, for simplicity, I have taken some stop words. Just for illustration purpose, I have taken is and with as stop words. So in this program, what happens? See, this is and with or stop words. Now, if you come to the main list comprehension, I told you, right? First of all, for loop will execute. Now, for word in sentence dot split. Frankly speaking, split is a method. Yeah, split is a predefined method in string concept. Again, don't worry, we are going to cover in upcoming videos. Okay. So, what will this split method will do? By default, based on space, it will split all the words in this sentence. Means this is separate, is separate, and is separate. Then what happens? For every time this word is first of all, this word will capture this. I mean, this part, this part. Immediately here, did you notice if word dot lower, immediately this is converted into again lower also one predefined method in string. See, in one list comprehension, how many things are performing? Listen carefully. First of all, this word will capture. Okay. Immediately in this line, this is converting into lowercase. Okay, converting. Then it is checking. Like if this is not in stop words. If you really want, not in is a keyword in Python. Okay, not in keyword in Python. We are just checking if this, this this, this is not present in the stop words, then only this condition will true, otherwise false. Okay, what I'm trying to say is hold on. First of all, there is a lot of sentences here. Okay, there is a sentence here, a big sentence here. Okay, sentence. Now first of all, this part, what it is doing, this part, this part, it is splitting all values. If we are using split all string values, we are going to get string of values. Let us take, this is an amazing explanation with great examples, right? Let us take, this is an amazing, just take these, few words. Let me start explanation. So whenever we are using split method, what happens, because why I'm explaining this one, if you really able to understand what is happening in this, in this line, then only we can capture what is happening in this line. That's why I'm explaining. Okay, see, um here we have applied split, right? Then immediately this will happen. This will be split into one part, is will be split into one part, and will be split into one part, amazing is one part. So from whole sentences to, we have splitted this whole sentence into string of words. I mean, one by one word we have splitted actually. Now, what happens, if this word dot lower, immediately second step, what is happening, immediately here, this will come. First of all, this word will take. Immediately, this is converting into this to this. From upper T to lowercase, all will be converted into lowercase. Same this also, is also converting into lowercase, as also in converting lowercase, amazing also converting to lowercase. Though these are all in, lowercase, it will still process actually. So now it will check, is this word in stop words? It will check. Okay, stop words, stop words. If it is true, then it will print. If it is not true, it won't print. That's it. So if you closely observe, whatever the stop words are there here, okay, these words, except these words, remaining all are going to be printed actually. So conclusion of the story, I explained in depth this example because my main motto will be, this is the power of list comprehension. See, in a single list comprehension, this sentence is splitted into words. Those words will be, converted from normal case to, lower case. In same example, it is checking the stop words. Finally, you know, we are getting the output, which is avoiding the stop words. Okay, that point we need to catch. That's it. Easy, right? I know it is easy, but need some practice. Okay, if you practice only, you will get this idea. Otherwise, sorry, you may not catch this point. Okay? That is one NLP use case. Don't worry, we are going to bring more and more NLP use cases in upcoming sessions. Now, yeah, this is Gen AI use case, boss. Yeah. So even Gen AI also we are using list comprehension. Here, what we are doing, here we are generating multiple training prompts from a list of topics. I mean to say, we have created a list of topics. See, climate change is one topic, stock market is one topic, mental health is one topic. So what we're doing, so whenever we're talking about fine tuning, yeah, again, big topic, okay, in Gen AI. After LLM, pre-training, we need to do fine tuning also. Okay. So anyway, it's a very excellent topic. But now here what we're doing, so let me explain this example first. Then we can talk about remaining things later. Good. This is the prompt we are taking. Okay. This is the prompt. See, this is part number two. This is part number one. I told you, right? Execution starts from part number. Let me print only prompts. Don't worry if you don't know what is prompt also, we are going to cover. Okay. See, if you closely observe this example, here we have generated the prompts. Based on these topics, we have generated prompts. What are the current trends in climate change? This is one prompt. What are the current trends in stock market? This is another prompt. What are the current trends in mental health? This is another prompt. Okay. So from this list, we have generated list of prompts by using list comprehension. Nothing will happen. This topic will capture each and every value. It will replace here. It will generate this list. That's it. Okay. So conclusion of the story, in Gen AI also we are using list comprehension topic. That's why I'm telling list comprehension is very very important topic. Okay. I hope you understand very well this video. If you like this particular video, please do subscribe our channel and like this video. If you are on a path to become data scientist or AI engineer, ML engineer, even I'm also on that path. Let's learn together. Okay, let's achieve our goals together. Share to your friends who are learning all this stuff. Fine, then we will catch again in next video. Until then, take care.